on.
Press. Look at this. This riggedy cracked. Yeah, it's cracked. Look at it.
Oh my gosh.
What do we mainly use this press for?
Personal stuff.
Wheel bearings on personal car. On your sister's car.
Yeah, wheel bearings on my car, wheel bearings on my sister's car.
I've seen Joel use this quite a bit.
Like the FRS or whatever. I think it's like when you f up a bearing cup too, you put it in there and you press it out.
Yeah, you try pressing in a wheel bearing one time with the big brake and you snap a couple bolts and then all of a sudden they buy you a manual brake.
Yeah, thanks Rain.
Yeah, we need to hook up shit.
Look at the size of this. Think of how much Nicki Minaj we could listen to.
I don't know how much Skrillex we're gonna end up listening to all day.
Joel, when are we putting these speakers up?
Well, why are you bugging me right now? Coming in hot and heavy.
Kyle says he wants to listen to Skrillex all day long.
You want the boots and cats.
Boots and cats.
Yeah.
So if you put that in your schedule
I'll put it in the click up.
Put speakers in shop so work efficiencies go up.
I'll add it to my task list. Stereo. Install dope.
You weren't doing anything important, were you?
No, just inventory stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
Dope speakers for increased productivity. Due date.
Due date?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Priority. Is there one above urgent? What's above?
Super urgent.
Okay, we'll have to add that flag.
Pat, this is a good call, right?
Oh, this is the best call.
Because that's priority.
This is like pure productivity.
Gotcha.
Everyone needs music.
Yes.
No more silence. Crank that, soldier boy.
Thank you, boys. Kyle, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is it's in ClickUp for the speakers to go in the shop. The bad news is there's no bad news.
I need my $30 Amazon sunglasses.
Okay, what do we got that's new?
Radiator, mounted high, lines going to the radiator.
Where do these run to?
Okay, so this one goes up and out here above the axle, goes into this water pump. Wow. And then gets pushed into the engine. Cool water. And then the outlet for the engine is going to be the top radiator hose. It's going to be flowing this way to the top of the radiator. That's going to be one big long dash 16 line. That's next. I'm making the bottom hose. Our new Driveshaft hoops.
Are they in your backpack?
Dude, they're not in my backpack.
You want to do a backpack check real quick, or?
What we got in here? What we got? Absolutely nothing. We got some gum, got some Cheetos. Anyways, this is a raw Driveshaft hoop. It's a 7/8 outer diameter tubing that's been bent. So it's two semicircles bent up, and you weld them together, and then you punch a hole through them and put these 3/4 outer diameter, 1/2 inch inner diameter tubes. And they get all tick beaded up, all nice. So this is FD legal for Driveshaft hoops. And you know, when you're building race cars, it's always kind of a pain in the butt to think of Driveshaft hoops and other safety items like that. So this just makes it easier for people drifting cars. They can just buy it off the website, and it comes with these tabs, and it's kind of like a, not a bolt-in, but an easy job when you have this in your hand. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I want to talk about.
Okay. Whoa, what's up? Whoa, dude, what's up? What are you working on?
Secret. I'm kidding. It's the prototypes for the BRZ dual caliper brackets. So, not released yet. You want a sneak peek? That's what we got. Take a peek at that.
Well, that's it.
That's it. Okay, don't show them too much.
What'd your operation look like on this one?
Pretty similar to like the 350 DCBs, starting off with a piece of water jet stock, and then we just kind of apply our typical sauce. I'm playing around with a couple of speeds right now, trying to get our finishes dialed in the way we want to. Made a little fixture plate for the second off, which is a lot nicer than trying to hold it in soft draws. So yeah, a couple little improvements, working on some new things, getting it all dialed in.
James, what color did you say this was again?
It's Illusion Smurf.
Prismatic does have some pretty wild names, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. Now this looks best with light on it. If you look for that crazy spot.
Has some pretty good flake in it.
You should see the one yesterday, the one that got packed up. That Illusion Ruby.
Ruby Pearl.
Illusion Ruby Pearl.
Ruby
It
Pearl.
has a crazy amount of.
Got the bushings, replacement bushings, and then what do we got here? Just
This one's actually a pretty. This is a nice little 370Z mild with uppers to kind of make up for the difference in track width with the lowers. So.
FDF green vein.
Eventually.
Looks good. Kyle's over here running an extension cord under the car. Rain's over here blasting Usher.
What is really going on today?
How many you got there?
28, something like that. Almost 30.
So this is a tool that I designed. I don't know, it's a freaking tool for the brake press.
Oh my.
So that you clowns can stay out of my
What?
freaking toolbox.
Just explain that every station needs a tool.
No, this saves time. So that we can ship your orders out faster. That's the point of this. That's not cap. You're a biggest load of cap. Non-ratcheting.
Break time!
All right, we got these nice custom valve covers.
Yeah, very nice.
So we got the classic FDF NASCAR sprint car inspired header. Again, this is what they use in all forms of motorsports, kind of, a lot of the time. This is what the RTR cars use, so we kind of replicated it off of that on Josiah's vet. And now I've been doing a couple of them. So this is James's vet. He's the gentleman who bought Josiah's S14. Sick dude.
He's sick.
If you want to be as cool as him, I want to be as cool as him when
Yes.
I grow up. He just wants the best of the best of the best. So we're just dialing in the best that we can. So pretty much we have our 4:2:1 headers with 2-inch primaries. We have all the Haltech EGT bungs welded in. Lots of process into making these headers. Like this is 50, 60 hours into the headers, into the Y pipe. And then Joel was like, let's do true duels, brother. And I'm like, hell yeah, brother. So instead of doing it like we did on Josiah's and like I just did on Connor's car, where we go dual 3.5 into a single 4-inch and axle dump, we're going all the way out the back on this one. So I'll let Jack scope the headers and then we'll lift it up. This side has the steering shaft on it, so that's the trickier side, but we got everything dialed in. All the springs are installed, everything's solid, ready for some heat cycling. Dylan sliced up the flanges a little bit for us, made them a little better. Going up on a Tuesday, bro. Hey, Ring? Tuesday, innit? So yeah, the headers are a process. Pretty much make everything, make all the runners, pull everything apart, weld everything, put it all back together. So that's why they take a long time. And then get the Y pipes on, modify these Y pipes to have longer sections on them, put the O2 sensor bungs in. But that's the end of the stainless of the headers there. Then it exits into a 3.5. So I made some 3.5-inch slip connectors. We made this nasty X pipe, which is true dual 3.5 all the way back. And then we come up to right before the diff, and those are the sections that I just polished up this morning and starting to weld out. So that comes up over top of the diff right there. And then the other little sections start to come down off of that. And then she's naked right now, but in general, it's gonna be coming down here on an angle. Joel wants 4 tips, but I'm like, I kind of, it's a lot of tips.
Yeah.
It's a waste cut. I'm thinking like the Euro whale tails that I did,
Yeah.
like on the corner, but
Yeah.
like pie cut will look super cool. And then a little less work, because we've already tacked on a lot of extra work for James's exhaust system here. Yeah, there's a lot of labor and a lot of tube and material into it. Still gonna make the hangers and everything for it. We're waiting on some clamps, but yeah, that's where we're at.
So how will this be for serviceability? Like how will you be able to remove this once it goes over?
The old slipper. They'll both fit. One side's for the one side, the other side's for the other side. So I need my hangers on. I just need to get the clamps in that we ordered so I can clamp it up top, make my hanger bracket for this pipe here, and then I can clamp this and have it solid before I start making this other section here. It's pretty high up.
That's gonna be gnarly.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Mike.
No problem, Jack.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. So we cut aluminum bunch of cross member braces and 240 fender braces. We're cutting this last night and this morning. This is going to go to the CNC department. It's going to turn into seat rails, you know, cross member braces, stuff like that. You can see. Guess in the comments what these are going to turn into. Little squares with holes in them. Half-inch aluminum, very exciting. Okay, now what we got, look at this. Boom. Those are 350Z compression arms that go on our welded lower for mild angle kits. So, yeah, very neat. That's going to be welded to LCA. It's one of the LCA parts, so it's going to get cut out of some thick steel.
How long's it cut?
6 hours. Yup. The water jet leaves kind of like a little bit of a rippled edge. It's not bad. Like, it's pretty smooth, but you know, the welding boys like to go over it again just to make sure it's extra smooth. The belt sander.
Peace out. A-Town.